What's up, guys? Welcome to last week in the NFL. It is our Week 7 recap, and it was another great week in the league. I had one of my better weeks betting this week, or not betting, but picking this week. I went 9-5, and you had the worst overall week of either of us so far.
Yeah.
6-8. How you feeling about that?
Not great, honestly. I've actually been pretty lucky so far this year. I've been doing really well betting, doing really well picking, and then this has been my worst week overall.
Yeah, it was not your week. You're still up by 2 games in the overall record, 62-43-1 and 64-41-1 for you. I mean, you'll bounce back. I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm better.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised this even happened. I mean,
Same.
we had 7 games different. Usually the game's different. It's semi close to 50-50. This week I went 5-2 on the games we had different, and I mean, some of them were ones where you just kind of tried to pick an upset: Patriots, Jets, and I mean, maybe Lions, Vikings, but whatever. So the one I got wrong, the 2 I got wrong were Rams, Falcons, and Saints, Bears, and those, I mean, I feel okay about missing both of those, you know. But for my game that went as expected, it was one of my games of the week last week. It was Texans-Colts, Texans 23, Colts 30. I mean, this is a really good game. 2 AFC South teams going for first place in the division. Obviously, the Colts won, so now they're in first. The Colts led the whole game, but Texans were always within striking distance, and both quarterbacks played amazing. Jacoby Brissett on fire all day, 4 TDs, no picks. He had a fumble. Deshaun Watson pretty good too. Had a couple TDs, 300-something yards passing. But big thing for the Texans here: 2 fourth-quarter picks by Deshaun Watson. 1 pretty early in the fourth, and then 1 to eventually lose the game. I mean, obviously Deshaun Watson's having an amazing year, but 2 fourth-quarter picks against a division opponent, adding in their place, you can't expect to win that game.
Can't have that happening, no. I agree.
Yeah, so, I mean, overall, as I said this last week, I still expect the Texans to win this division, but this is a great win for the Colts. Kind of showed, hey, we're here to be, contenders.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So I mean, one of my games that went as expected, I chose the Rams and the Falcons. The Rams have been a little bit of a slump the last couple weeks. They haven't looked as good as, in the past. Mm-hmm. Defense a little shaky. Really loved the addition of Jalen Ramsey. That was a really crazy move over the past week. He came out and immediately had an impact with a fumble. And they just came out and firing on all cylinders, really. Defense played really well, got some turnovers. Jared Goff went through pretty well, 268 and 2 touchdowns.
Nice bounce back for
yeah,
Goff. He's been tough
and then on the Falcons side, Matt Ryan got injured early in the fourth quarter, I want to say. Didn't come back, but he still wasn't playing that well, 16 for 27 and 159 through the air. I just really don't know what's wrong with this Falcons team. The defense is not good.
Yeah, I think they just stink.
It's just I didn't pick him to do that well this year, but this is way worse than I was thinking.
Yeah, same. I mean, I thought the Falcons would be a pretty near 500 team, but I did not think they would be this bad. Huge bounce back win for the Rams, obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for my game that didn't go as expected, this one really surprised me. Ravens 30, Seahawks 16. In Seattle, that pick 6 that Russell Wilson threw was a game changer. Obviously, Russell Wilson doesn't throw a lot of picks. There's even less pick 6s.
Yeah, first pick of the year right there.
Yeah, but that was a big play, swung the momentum in Baltimore's favor. I'm more sold on the Ravens now. I mean, I've been pretty.
It's a quality win.
Yeah, I've been pretty vocal saying that they hadn't really beat anyone good. That I didn't think Lamar really was sustainable what he was doing. But I mean, in this game, he didn't throw the ball well. He not at all. But they came in and they got the dub because he made plays. And, a lot of them were with his feet. Some of them were through the air. But I was very impressed by when it came time to make a play, Lamar made a play. It'd be 3rd and 8, and he would maybe scramble. Or I think they called a designed QB run on a kind of 3rd and long, and he ended up getting it.
And then again, a 4th and goal on the goal line, scored a touchdown on it.
He continually makes plays. As I said, he wasn't doing great throwing. I've never thought he's been an amazing, great NFL thrower. But if he keeps making plays like that, and if he keeps getting wins like that, then I'm gonna have to kind of admit I was wrong about Lamar.
Oh yeah, for sure. For me, my game that didn't go as expected was Cardinals-Giants. I thought with Saquon Barkley, Wayne Gallman, and Evan Ingram all coming back from injuries this week, I figured that it would make Daniel Jones' life a lot easier. That wasn't really the case. The defense is what really killed me. We just couldn't seem to stop Chase Edmonds. We made him look like a Pro Bowl caliber running back. 3 touchdown runs of over 20 yards. Just awful run defense. Daniel Jones turned the ball over 3 times, twice on fumbles, 1 really bad INT. His ball security is really becoming an issue to me. When he scrambled around the pocket, trying to buy time, he just gets really careless with the ball, lets it hang down a little bit, makes it easier for defensive linemen to come and swat his arm. He definitely needs to improve on that if the Giants are going to start winning football games. And then I think it was definitely rainy though too. It was really rainy there, so you had some drop balls and everything. But
it's not like Kyler was lighting up the scoreboard with his passing yards.
I mean, I don't think he threw a touchdown pass. I think he didn't even throw for 100 yards. I think
maybe not.
He might not have. But regardless, Daniel just has to take care of the football. Just drive killers right there.
No, and a thing that I've been hearing is think about if the Buccaneers make that field goal at the end of the game, in his first career start, how maybe different the narrative is on Daniel Jones. Because after that kind of first game, everyone was like, "Oh wow, Daniel Jones is a lot better than people thought." But since then, he kind of hasn't been. He hasn't been very good. He's kind of looked like the unready quarterback that a lot of people did think he was. Mm-hmm. And also to confirm, Kyler 104 yards passing.
104, so barely scraped it.
Yeah, barely scraped 100 yards for him in a win. So that's if you're 14 of 21, 104, no TDs, no picks, and they won.
And the defense just has to get off the field on third down. There's so many third down plays that they would have where Kyler would just throw a quick out or a slant across the middle or something just to barely pick up that first down, and it was just I'm ripping my hair out, dude. Just get a stop.
Yeah. But the Cardinals 3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not dead yet.
They're turning it around. Yeah.
They're not dead yet. I believe it's 2 straight wins, maybe 3 straight wins.
Yeah.
Good for the Cardinals. We'll see. I mean, that division's they're still that division's too tough, but I mean, very encouraging for Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, for sure.
But moving on our betting results, you kind of alluded to it earlier. You went 0-2 this week. Mm-hmm. Only dropped you to 9-5 overall, so it's not it's not like it's any big deal.
I said, I've been doing pretty well for some reason. So.
Yeah, you were kind of due for a couple losses. 9-3 is pretty dang good.
Yeah.
But one of your games was the before mentioned Giants.
Yep.
And then actually the game that I talked about as well, the Texans.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I was obviously expecting the Giants to come out and get a win, and then obviously the Texans were +1, so I was honestly expecting them to come out and get a win too, because they've been looking good the past couple weeks, but just didn't line up.
Yeah. We already talked about those games, and we kind of already talked about my betting pick that won too, the Rams game.
Yeah.
So all those, and then the game that I did lose, I went 1-1, improved to 6-8. So getting a little closer to 5. Not really, because I went 1-1, but hopefully working my way closer to 500.
There,
yeah. But the game I did lose, 49ers 9.5 versus Washington. And I mean, they won 9-0.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's just a tough beat. I mean, if you told me that Washington scores 0 points and I lose the bet, I would be like, no, that's not gonna happen. But I said last week, I don't know how Washington moves the ball on them. I don't know how they score on them. They did not do either. Mm-hmm. 150 total yards, 0 points. So, I mean, that's just...
I mean, it was a sloppy day over there, too, but that's still...
Yeah, that's just Vegas knowing more than me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
9-0 on a 9.5 spread. I even got it at 10, so even... I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
But whatever. 1-1's not bad. And then moving on to some college football, for you losers, we really got... Now, every week... I'm sure this segment gets more and more interesting to people that their teams are maybe you're a Bengals fan or a Dolphins fan, but this week we got a couple offensive players for you. My pick is DeAndre Swift, running back Georgia. He had 21 carries, 178, 8.5 yards a carry, 2 TDs, and a 21-0 win over Kentucky. So obviously he scored 12 of their 21 points, over half their points. This is on a day where Jake Fromm went, I can't even believe this is real. He went 9 of 12 for 35 yards, 0 TDs, and 0 picks. That's a 2.9 yard average and a 6.5 QBR.
Dude.
Yikes. So
bad.
this is against Kentucky. He didn't play Alabama. So
I was scoreless at halftime, too.
Yeah, scoreless at halftime. I don't know what's going on with Georgia. I don't know what's going on with Jake Fromm, but DeAndre Swift was on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was on fire. Georgia ran the ball the whole game. He had 65% of their total yards were all DeAndre Swift.
I heard it was raining down in Athens, too. It was raining everywhere this weekend.
Yeah, no, bad.
But you still can't excuse none for 12 for 35.
Yeah, bad weather weekend. DeAndre Swift, one of the top running backs. He'll almost for sure come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it. It's him. It's ETN. I think he has a chance to be the first running back taken. I don't think he's like a high first-round pick by any means. I think he could go in Josh Jacobs, but I think it's more likely he goes outside the first.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of his first year we've really got to see him. He had 163 carries all of last year. He's got 110 this year right now.
Wow.
So he's definitely going to surpass that. Big day for DeAndre Swift. Bailed out Georgia versus Kentucky.
Absolutely.
And as I said, he's gonna be a good back in the NFL for sure.
Moving on to my For Your Losers pick, I chose Penn State wide receiver KJ Hamler. He went off against Michigan on Saturday. 6 receptions for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. This kid is just pure speed. Put his foot in the ground, make one cut, and he's just running past you. It doesn't matter. You could be 8 yards off the ball, 5 yards off, and he'll just run straight past you and just dust you. I don't know how you can cover this kid. You're just always going to have a safety over top of him because he's just a threat to score every time I feel he touches the ball.
Yeah, just complete speed, deep threat. Penn State needed both of his touchdowns in that win against Michigan. Pretty good close game there, and with the whiteout actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hamler's a beast. Where do you think he's at, like wide receiver wise? Like,
I think
25 and 10 maybe.
Yeah, I think he's kind of middle of the pack-ish. I think he definitely has potential after this game, especially to start moving up some boards. I think a lot of that just comes with prolonged, just putting up numbers consistently, throughout the season, and then improving your stock over the draft process.
Yeah, and he's obviously a guy that might not come out too.
He doesn't even have to come out. He's a redshirt sophomore, so he can even come back if he wants to. But just keep this kid on your radar if he keeps balling out.
Yeah, really fast. I mean, there's gonna be some fast wide receivers in this draft. Just regardless, some fast wide receivers. But with that, guys, I think that is it. That is our show. Week 7's in the books. I mean, we're just about at half the season.
Yeah.
Well, Week 8's obviously coming up. Some teams have byes, but a lot of teams will have played 8 games by then. So, kind of crazy. Can't believe it's already halfway done.
I know.
We'll have a Week 8 recap. It'll be a little mid-season thing. But other than that, just be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all the social media, and see you guys next week.
Yeah, see you.